Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage, welcome to another scorcher here in Pennsylvania. It's just been, man, it's been hot the last few days. But anyway, today is a good day. We got a big step in the race truck progress. We're actually weighing the truck today. So as you guys can see, I have Caitlin in the trailer all ready to go so we can load the race truck onto the trailer. It's the first time that the truck will have left the property in well over a year and a half since the last time this thing was at the track, and it has undergone some massive changes since then. So I want you guys to comment down below what you think the drag truck weighs with me in it. I think last time it weighed about 5,700 pounds with the factory bed that was all cut up. All the factory sheet metal still, hood, fenders, all that kind of stuff. Our factory engine, just kind of still a streetable truck. Now it is completely unstreetable. We have fiberglass everywhere. We can have fiberglass. We have fiberglass front clip, fiberglass doors, fiberglass bedsides. We have also added weight in our 25/6 cert cage. So we have all this steel work in the cage as well, which is adding to the weight, but that is a necessary evil for safety. Also, we have our remote rad set up, trans cooler, all that kind of stuff. We have also floor length the truck rather than our leaf spring. So comment down below what you think the truck weighs with me in it. I'm about 200 pounds. Honestly, I have no idea what this thing weighs. My goal, and I hope that this thing is under 5,000 with me in it. That would make us legal for a 25/6 cert cage. If that is not the case, we're gonna have to figure out a way to lose some more weight. We still have our heavy factory axles, all that. But that being said, we're not to that point yet. So our nitrous bottle is full. We are pretty much ready to go. So like I said, comment down below what you think this thing weighs. And let's get her loaded on the truck. So we are going to be loading the race truck onto the trailer. I don't know how this is going to go. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well. So we'll get this thing on there and we will head to the local shop where we are going to corner scale the race truck. All right, so we successfully got the truck loaded on the trailer. I do need to wrap this loose end up, but I favored the one side on the trailer because I think maybe the power steering pump took a crap on this thing. It's really hard to steer. It should be fine for today, but we also have to come up with a different way to kind of strap it down, because if you guys can see over here, I actually end up going to our 4-link bracket, because the bracket, or the hole in the frame I normally go to, well, now there's a battery in there. So we're loaded up. Next stop, PDF Automotive. So guys, we have arrived at our destination, PDF Automotive. I guess this is technically considered Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. So the guys at PDF here are kind enough to let me schedule an appointment with them so we could corner scale our race truck. Scales are really expensive, and we don't have a set, so to buy a set just to use once or twice, it's easier to, you know, bring the drag truck down here, put it in their shop, and, you know, just weigh it like that. They're primarily like an LS based shop. They do a lot of stuff with Corvettes, Camaros, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. There is definitely some neat stuff with some stuff going on here in the parking lot, like this Colorado or Canyon. Nice little Corvette there, another Camaro. But anyway, guys, so they do tuning, they do all that kind of stuff for mostly the LS stuff, but we don't care. We want to just weigh this truck. So let's get the drag truck offloaded, get it in the shop, and get this sucker weighed. So guys, we are back from PDF, got the truck offloaded. Really, I didn't get any good video while we were there. It was getting, you know, we were like the last appointment of the day, so we just kind of wanted to get the truck in, get it weighed, and get out so those guys could, you know, go about their day. But we did manage to get the truck weighed, and the results, well, the results are about kind of what I had anticipated. So our truck without me in it weighs 4,807 pounds. So with me in it, then it is 5,016 pounds. So with you, when you have 200-pound me in there, it puts us over our 5,000 pound goal. That being said, I kind of was expecting it to be somewhere in that ballpark. I wasn't sure what we did, you know, between the, you know, 4-link, you know, all of our fiberglass, our cage. So even though we added a cage and all this tube work here, even though we added all this stuff with our fiberglass and all that, we have actually lost 700 pounds on the truck. So I'm very happy with that. We could stand to lose quite a bit more weight, really get us closer to that 4,500 pound mark, but at least now we know where we're at. We will be adding coilovers to the truck, so that's a little more weight as well. Also, when I'm in the truck, obviously, I'm very surprised. Let me say it this way. I'm very surprised at the weight up front, how evenly distributed it is. I mean, it is darn close for the front of the truck when I'm in it or when I'm not in it. So anyway, but the rear with me in the truck, as you guys can see, it's 200 pounds more on this left side, which I guess is just kind of a necessary evil. I'm not going to be one to tell you exactly where our weight is, how that's going to affect us. I don't know. But in the future, maybe we'll move our trans cooler over, move our battery somewhere else. But then it gets into the whole, how much is too much? How much is it worth doing? How much isn't it? Because if you move the battery over to, say, the other side of the truck, then you got to have more cable, yada, 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 all that. But we know we are close to our 5,000 pound goal. We are right there. So we're going to add our coilovers and all that, you know, and another cross member for that. But all we'll have to do is figure out what that stuff weighs and then kind of account for that. So there are some things we can do to our axles in particular that will lose weight. We can, you know, we could stand to lose a little bit of frame. I mean, in all honesty, wherever our coilover bracket or brace or whatever you want to call it, cross member is going to be, say it's going to be right here, really the rest of this frame is just kind of trash. We don't need it for what we're doing. So anyway, guys, we weighed the truck. It's where kind of in the ballpark of where we thought it was going to be, but we are right there. We could, you know, all it takes is for me to go on a good diet and we'd probably make it. Now that being said, I was dressed like this, no long pants, no like actual shoes, just flip-flops, no helmet, no race suit, none of that stuff. So that's also some other weight to be accounted for. But we are doing good considering this thing was 5,700 pounds last year, and now we are right at that 5,000 pound mark. Another thing, we could stand to go with a lighter wheel and tire package, which would have some, which we will probably be doing here at some point, being these are actually illegal because they don't have bolt-in valve stems, which is not something that I took into consideration. But so anyway, guys, if we get our, you know, axles lightened up, we get a lighter wheel and tire package, that'll also bring down the weight of the truck. But we are looking pretty good. We have a good basis to go off of to make any modifications that we need to make. So put down in the comments where you think we should lose some weight. Really, if we get the truck under 5,000 pounds, it makes us so we can run in that 25/6 certification once we get our cage started. But in all honesty, getting this thing to even an 850 this year would take a tremendous amount of work, a tremendous amount of learning about the truck, learning how to drive the truck and all that kind of stuff. So will we get to where we need to be under 5,000? I certainly do hope so. Are we going to be there this year? Probably not, realistically. Now, that's not to say we wouldn't, but we're going to try and learn the truck. We're not going to go out there the first time we take the truck out and try and just go for a world record or some stuff like that. So we know what the truck weighs. We can now get our parts ordered, and then we can schedule getting this thing tuned properly or running right, and yeah, then she's about ready to rip. So 5,000 pounds, yeah, not too shabby, but we could certainly do a little bit better. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get the truck in the garage, get the trailer put away. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like it, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Get out in your garage, get the wrenching on your truck.